The sound of her laughter sliced through the room before I even saw her. That laugh, once mine, now felt like a wound reopening in public. The champagne glass trembled in my hand, the liquid shimmering like gold against the dim party lights. And there she was, Emily. My wife, or rather the woman who used to be. Her red dress caught the light as she leaned into a man I'd never seen before, her hand brushing his chest with the same playful ease that once disarmed me. He whispered something in her ear, and she laughed again, louder this time, throwing her head back. I stood frozen near the bar, the hum of music drowning out every rational thought. We had signed the divorce papers just 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks, and yet seeing her like that felt like watching the ground open beneath me. It wasn't jealousy exactly. It was something more corrosive, something closer to disbelief. How could she move on so easily when I was still drowning in the wreckage of what we'd been? Rough night? The bartender asked, sliding me another drink without waiting for an answer. I gave him a tight smile. Something like that. I told myself to look away, to leave, to stop caring. But my eyes betrayed me. Every movement of hers was magnetic. Every gesture a reminder of what I'd lost. When we met, Emily was chaos wrapped in sunlight. She never planned, never paused. She was the kind of woman who would buy plane tickets at midnight just because she saw an ad for Paris. I was structure and logic. She was fire and instinct. Somehow it worked until it didn't. The cracks began small. Missed dinners. Canceled weekends. Excuses that didn't quite line up. She'd smile and say, "You're overthinking again." And I'd believe her because love makes liars out of the honest. Then came the night I found the hotel receipt in her coat pocket. The date was the same night she told me she was working late. The hotel was 20 minutes from her office. I remember sitting on the couch, that slip of paper burning in my hand, the sound of the rain outside mocking me with its rhythm. When she came home, I asked, "Who is he?" Her face went pale, then blank. No denial, no outrage, just silence. That silence broke something inside me I didn't know could break. We ended quietly. No screaming, no shattered dishes. Just paperwork and an empty house that smelled faintly of her perfume. And now here we were, two ghosts haunting the same party. I turned toward the exit, ready to leave, when she noticed me. Her expression flickered for a moment, surprise, maybe guilt, but then softened into that same infuriating calm she always wore when she had the upper hand. "Michael," she said, her voice smooth as ever. "Didn't expect to see you here." Neither did I. The man beside her, tall and sharply dressed, extended a hand. "I'm Ryan." I shook it, my grip firmer than necessary. "Of course you are." Emily's eyes darted between us. "We were just leaving," she said quickly, her tone clipped. "Don't let me stop you." I forced a smile, but it didn't reach my eyes. As they walked past, her perfume brushed against me. Vanilla and jasmine. The same scent that used to linger on my pillow. She didn't look back. I stepped outside into the cold night air. The city alive with laughter and car horns and the low hum of music from the party behind me. I lit a cigarette even though I'd quit months ago. The smoke filling the empty space where words used to be. For a while I just stood there, letting the night swallow me whole. I thought of the way she'd once looked at me like I was her world. I thought of how quickly that world had shifted beneath us. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw her again through the glass doors. She was dancing now, barefoot, spinning under the lights. Ryan's hands on her waist. Her laughter rising above the music. I should have felt rage. I should have hated her. But all I felt was the hollow ache of truth. She wasn't mine anymore. Maybe she never truly had been. I pulled out my phone and scrolled to our last text thread. The final message from her read, "I hope one day you'll forgive me." I typed back, "I already did." Then I hit delete before sending it. Forgiveness, I realized, wasn't for her. It was for me. The rain started again, light, hesitant drops at first, then a steady drizzle. I tilted my head up, letting it wash the cigarette ash from my lips. Inside, her laughter echoed one last time before fading into the noise of the city. I turned and walked away, not because I was over her, but because I finally understood. Closure doesn't come with answers. Comes with acceptance. And in that quiet, rain-soaked street, I accepted that the woman I loved was gone long before the marriage ended. By the time I reached the corner, the party lights had disappeared behind me. The night stretched open, vast and uncertain. And for the first time in months, I didn't feel broken. Just free.